together and singing battle songs all throughout the night. I guess I'll be Chief Reaper and you be the other one, Irina, right?
Sure.
Did you see that giant's face when I cut him down? Poor Blither never felt a heated axe before. Ha ha ha!
So much loot. Never mind the horn. Look at all this gold.
Oh, let's see how much gold they got. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they got 750 gold each. The party lasts long into the night. The few chiefs takes turn drinking mead at all hell's horn. As dawn breaks, they stumble into the main hall where Chief Tove has beckoned them.
Quiet down, you lots. It's time to get serious. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, even destroy mountains. We must vote on how it will be used.
All right, patricians. Chiefs, you're voting. Do you do A, threaten to destroy the kingdom's food supply, which is your goal to lower everyone else's farming? Or to sneak into the capital and collapse the palace onto the monarch's head, which is to lower authority. Chiefs, right? This is only the chiefs. Do you want to lower other people's farmings or lower the kingdom's authority? Vote. Vote. No discussing. You just vote. Do it. You have your own ability. Vote your vote. Vote what you feel is right. All right, Kit Kat Nat wants to lower the farming. And Irina, if you, okay, let's see what happens. I believe it's going to be a random dice. She wants to drop it on my head.
Let's see who will go through with it. Honestly, I was on 50-50. I don't know which one to choose.
Aha!
Okay, we'll go with Mama Natalie's option.
Yes, the less violent one.
We'll have to murder the grandees for this.
With this horn, we'll collapse mountains and castles and swallow up farmlands. No one can stop us. Before we can make demands, we need their attention. We'll see that their food supplies are precarious enough to make them desperate, and then we'll make our move.
Aye, we'll give them a demonstration of its power, then an ultimatum. Crown Tove or starve.
The final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower the other regions' farming to 10 or less. You got to lower all of the other regions' farmings by 4. Total.
We could burn the grandees.
Pretty much. The end game.
Mama Natalie, prepare to burn the grandees.
It's the end game. At least one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they will win the game. There are some exceptions, of course. If 2 or more regions pass the final scheme stage, the winner will be decided at random, which might happen. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0 and the final scheme team passes at the same time, the schemes take priority. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win and the final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. The monarch can only win in ambition events, which will appear after you require an heir. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die again in 3 years. Are you serious? Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice. Meanwhile, in the south, Grandee Snowy Lumina has invited his closest associates to his manor house for some wine, cheese, and treason. The 9th is with us, my friend.
Snowy changed it.
Yep, Snowy changed. The 9th is with us, my friend. The palace watch are in our pockets. They took our money gladly. The kingdom can barely afford to pay anyone a living wage. Tongue, this is you.
Here's one of my many clones. Okay. Music to my ears. Soon the throne will be ours.
Bob is right. Bob Priest, you are correct. The patricians should discover nuclear physics and aim the first warhead at the capital. I think that will work for them. Hey, if you can revolt, it might be actually really good for you to revolt. When you can focus on bringing the stability down, and you can revolt like as soon as this goes below 7. So you should definitely do that. Indeed, it will. But now we must plan for our next steps. All right, patricians, you are voting. Tongue and Reaper. What should the next steps be? No talking. You do what you think is right. Kill the king and just place their own claimant on the throne. Slow authority. You just assassinate the king. Or control the king with the threat of assassination, which is raise your military. Reaper wants to just kill the king. On out and kill him. What do you want to do, Tongue? Do you want to kill the king or do you want to try and threaten assassination to control the king? What do you think? Assassinate him or threaten assassination? All right, let's see what happens. Control the king with the threat of assassination. You must raise your own military. Over the next few months, we'll have our troops infiltrate the capital, disguised as beggars. They'll swap places with the palace watch one by one. Once the king realizes he is surrounded by our troops, it'll be too late. He'll be helpless, little fly, caught in our web. Go, Tongue.
Magnificent. But once we turn the king into our puppet, won't the chiefs and patricians notice?
That's why we need a strong army to make them think twice about challenging us. United with the king's forces, we'll be unstoppable. For the final stage of their scheme, the grandees must raise their military to at least 5. Okay, that's not that difficult. So,
we're only at 3, damn.
patricians, you still have to lower stability. Grandees, you have to raise your military. And hornblowers, you have to lower the farming. Now, if you are not what I said, the chiefs, do the opposite. If you're the grandees, or if you're not the grandees, do the opposite of what the grandees need to do. If you're not patricians, do the opposite of what patricians need to do. You understand? You have to opposite, like try to mess them up. All right, the grandees invest wisely in perfume exports, making 500 wealth each. Wow, everyone's rich, except the patricians again.
I mean, the patricians are not that bad. It wasn't as bad as last time.
Yeah, but
True.
Chris is about to screw the whole
Are you
life.
are you really going to do
Yes.
this to us? Are you going to ask for war,
Chris?
sir?
Chris?
Are you going to ask for war?
So I don't have to worry about the chiefs being at war. It will bring up their defiance, but it's not bad. Okay. The grandees as well. It's not too bad.
Excuse you?
Not like you guys won't be able to revolt. The patricians will be able to revolt. Okay. So, however, I mean this in the nicest way to you patricians. I'm not afraid of you. We're taxing everybody. I'm getting rich. I'm a rich king. If I were a rich king. I'm gonna get.
This man needs to go.
There's gonna be
This
bad.
man needs to go.
There's gonna be a revolution.
Yeah, he needs to go.
Oh no, an idiot dum dum. You are a smart. Don't worry. I don't need to go. Everyone, it's fine. I just took your money. It's taxes. We need it. What do they say? We need it for roads.
At this moment, Chris is the dum-dum, actually.
I'm stealing all your money. Okay,
I agree
taxation
with
is
that.
theft, and
Mama
I'm
Natalie,
stealing.
look at this man!
All right. So the North is just grumbling. Continue grumbling. The South is a little insolent, which is annoying. The coast is enraged for some reason. They have good.
I wonder why!
They're supposed to be enraged. All right. I believe you can either revolt now, or you can wait until the next step and until you bring stability down and then revolt. Okay. So
I think you have to take the stability down and
Yes.
then revolt.
So the stability, patricians, if you want to revolt, just bring the stability down by 1. That's all you got to do, okay? And don't worry, last king who taxed everybody, it did not end well for him at all. He got trampled by a mob. However, this king is different. He has a child somewhere already. We just have to find him. So we're going to find him. Let's go to the south. You know what? Let's go over here. Let's go to the south. Troublesome holiday maker. Whatever that means. Let's find out. Grandy Tongue.
Oh, okay.
Look at you, different again. This is one of your many clones.
This is one of my many clones.
This is Grandy Tongue the 50th, I believe. There are like 50 of you. They're all different ones. Anyways,
By
continue.
the 9th. This is not to be born.
Grandy Tongue brandished a crumpled hat. Yes! I entirely agree with you. What are we talking about? Rena! Wow, look at that. You guys have a conversation. I'll be
Oh,
over here.
God bless you. I think that's mine.
Uh-oh.
This was left on the edge of my esteem by the group of chiefs on holiday, along with a huge number of empty bottles of meat.
Uh-oh.
They scattered the picnics back. Okay, give me it.
Picnic baskets.
Picnic.
I know, let me try again.
Go ahead,
I
go
stuttered.
Go ahead.
They scattered picnic baskets everywhere, trembled my I said corpse. my crops, and sat around a bonfire all night. My horses were terrified. Now I know the culprit was Chief Rena Rose and her dissolute idle friends.
Dare you.
We're just enjoying our prosperity and taking a break. Those clear skies, that shining sun. What a nice change from the north.
Why am I always such a dick?
You should be flattered that we're so eager to visit.
Yeah, you should be flattered.
Yeah, be flattered, Tom.
Yeah.
Flattered by the knife. When the chiefs come to our lands, all they do is cause trouble and destruction.
Can you all hear me chewing? I am so sorry if you can hear me chewing.
Yep.
I'll make sure it's louder, okay? Next time. Should the Chiefs continue their raunchous holiday in the South? We all get to vote. What should the Chiefs do, everybody? No more holidays in the South. The holidays can continue, but the Chiefs must pay the Grandees a generous sum. Carry on as usual. Grandee Tongue is angry over nothing, how he usually gets, you know. Encourage the Chiefs to holiday at the coast instead. I'm going to veto no more holiday in the South, so they have to holiday somewhere.
Oh,
so there is going to be a holiday somewhere. You cannot pick A, you must pick one of them. Vote! And I will chew in all your ears if you'd like.
oh boy.
Press the buttons. Do the votes. Vote the vote. Buttons the
Hold
press.
on, I don't have the vote buttons up yet.
Don't worry. It'll come up. I won't press continue until everyone votes. It could be a desync. There's Tongue. Right, we're waiting on Catnap and Reno
Fine,
Rose.
I will allow holidays.
We're waiting on Reaper.
But you must pay
The cool
the
person.
holidays.
And Bob Red Skull. All right, we got 2. Maybe Irina's internet dropped off, you know? Vote. Let's vote. Lizard emote. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right. Oh, wow, we all voted. Nice. Well then, Grundy Tongue, you're angry over nothing. It's fine. Voting is closed.
I cannot catch a break.
Grundy Tongue storms out of the council hall, and returns to the south in High Dungeon. What in the? I've never
Dungeons?
seen.
What is this?
I have never
Dungeon.
seen this word used like this. He returns to the south in High Dungeon. That is dungeon, correct? This makes no
Hold on.
sense.
Well, it's not dungeon because there's no N.
Quick! Dungeon.
Dungeon means a
Dungeon.
feeling of offense or deep resentment.
You learn something new every day, everybody. Look at that. We are all
The
smart
more
now.
you know.
More you know. All right.
See, that's an actual word.
Stability
It only means a
went
feeling
down!
of the
Everybody.
offense or deep resentment.
Everybody, the patricians are going to revolt. I repeat, the patricians are going to revolt. All right. Some Chiefs' wealths have decreased. I got $1,000. Thank you, Chiefs. And your Defiant went down. But the stability
No,
went
that's
down.
only 500.
Oh. I'm gonna continue reading. The Chiefs are delighted to continue visiting southern lands. But as more squabble and fighting breaks out between the nobles, their banquets are cut short and they eventually retreat to the north. Stability's down. There's gonna be a revolt. Now, I don't know. You might be able to revolt right now. I don't think. I believe it's after.
I think it's next season.
Yeah, it's after these 2 things. So next season you'll be able to revolt, which is after these 2 things. Let's go to the north. Let's see what happened over here. Lowering lumber. Lord Patrician Bob Red Skull, I shall read for you.
Your esteemed highness, will you tell these superstitious chiefs to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our crafts, people.
Superstitious? Since we're superstitious.
Continue. Irene.
I've told you 1,000 times, Lord Patrician, that forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll kill us all if you go lodging there.
Thank you, Bob Priest. Let's continue.
But you sold us a logging contract, and said contract has no exclusions for hunting. Haunting? Sure. Your Serene Highness, the Chiefs can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments.
Voting time, everybody! Time to vote again! Should the patricians be allowed to harvest lumber from the haunted forest of the north? Oh, I get it. Now I understand. The chiefs are like, hey, you can't go in there. That's a sacred haunted site. Okay, it's haunted. No one's supposed